Anyone who drew the Joker card was killed on the spot. The last person left holding the Joker would be declared the winner. Everyone drew cards from each other with extreme caution, terrified that the next second it might be their turn to die. It all traced back to 6 months ago, when a meteor streaked across the sky and half the city was instantly reduced to ruins. The victims of that disaster were actually the people who had died in the game, while the survivors were those who had made it through to the end. At the same time, a mysterious message appeared online. Someone claimed they could see the world after death. The message came from a near-death experience support group, which mentioned a suspicious organization using mass hypnosis. When Matthew saw this message, he immediately paid 100 virtual coins for more information. Following the address he was given, he arrived at a remote restaurant. A woman confirmed his identity, then sat across from him. Matthew cut straight to the point. He wanted an invitation to the gathering that celebrated near-death experiences. The woman remained calm, but urged him not to go. She insisted it wasn't a joke. It was a deadly trial, but Matthew refused to back down. When pressed for details, the woman finally whispered that it was a game pushed to the extreme. A week later, Matthew received the invitation. Guided to the location, he found what looked like a simple seminar. Neatly arranged chairs, other participants quietly seated, each wearing an expression of nervous anticipation. The host, a thin, middle-aged man, laid out what seemed like a harmless rule: never leave your chosen seat. What sounded like a simple reminder would later prove to be fatally important. But at that moment, none of the participants noticed the hidden warning. When a woman asked when the near-death experience would begin, the host replied that only by winning the game could one take that journey. Then he announced the start of the Joker drawing game. The rules were simple. Each player discarded pairs from their hand, then took turns drawing cards from others. Whoever ended up holding the Joker would be the winner.
Se un giocatore vi pesca il Joker.
But death struck suddenly and mercilessly, far beyond what anyone expected. The brutal reality instantly shattered the illusion in everyone's hearts. This was no simulation. It was a real death game.